We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness down on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here and stay above the 521 area and 522 here in the after hours. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on within the charts. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 7:05 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 70% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area in today's volatility. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, back under a bear indicator after getting a bull indicator in the pre-market from 523 to the highs here of 525. Rejecting off of it, and a bear indicator popping up at the 524.70 area near the all-time highs, right? That's where things rejected, not that far off of it, just a few cents on Friday. And then this was our first time rejecting off an all-time high here and 52-week high up here near the 525.70 area in the pre-market hours and on the SPY. Right now, it wasn't the only stock falling. The QQQ had volatility pulling downwards and under a bear indicator as well. You have Tesla here falling all day, as we saw was the home run of the day. And then you also have Apple here falling to the downside all day and under a bear indicator, coming back to a critical support level again, right? Lots of eyes on it at the 169, 170 area. It's been bouncing off of that for the last several weeks. And same thing here with Tesla, coming back down towards a critical support before doing the next leg up last week from 171 up to 183, and it's bouncing off of it pretty quickly here and trying to get back under a bull indicator. So I will be watching these very closely going into tomorrow. But here on the SPY, we're under a bear indicator, full transition, trying to hold support above 521 and trying to stay above 522 in the after hours. And on the 1 hour chart, a bear indicator popped up for the first time in the last 3 trading days, right? Since last week, where the bull indicator popped up at the 520 area that was dominating, it lasted up to this point here. Multiple bright green bars in the transition from the dip area, as you see it there. Multiple bright green bars, and now a bear indicator popped up here at the 524.40 area. And so far, we've transitioned from bright green to red bars. To complete the transition to the downside, if the weakness continues, it will need to complete towards the white with red borders. Not necessarily guaranteed it has to go there. It can find support and try to come back up. But to complete a full transition going into extreme weakness, it would need to hit those white with red borders like it did here. And you could see how it found support and bounced back up to new all-time highs and a new 52-week high. So I will be watching closely here the support levels, as in the bigger picture, we are under a bear indicator, and the inflows will be crucial, which we're going to pull up in just a moment. Now, on the 15-minute chart, full transition from the rip area to multiple dip areas, trying to fight here and create a double bottom. We need to see if inflows follow, and if this bear indicator gets canceled from up here at the 524.98 area, I would just round that up to 525 to go ahead and get a bull indicator in the process on this possible reversal of retesting key resistance levels, right? Because right now it's still under a bear indicator on multiple time frames, and in the volatility of the 15-minute, it's trying to hold support but no bull indicator, and we need to see if those inflows can justify this move as well, which I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with outflows dominating in the first half of the day. And in the second half of the day, we have a divergence here with the chart going downwards as inflows are trying to pick back up on the 30-minute chart. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see in the bigger picture how these inflows are trying to pick up as well in this hidden divergence, but outflows dominated all day, and you could see that weakness reflected into these charts for most of the day's volatility, and it is fighting to stay above the 521 area. So to justify any move back up as it's trying to come back up towards 522 and above, these inflows will need to cross, and I will be watching that very closely going into tomorrow. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could also see here how outflows dominated in the first half, and in the second half of the day, the inflows tried picking back up, but we're still stuck here in the middle of the volatility at the midpoint with outflows trying to dominate. Now, it's going to be crucial for those inflows to pick back up to reflect any further strength into these charts. Now, outflows, if they continue to the downside, the first support I'll be watching is 521. If it rolls that weakness over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, then I'll be watching 520. And then below that is the 518.50 to 518 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to pick back up here on the 15-minute, roll that strength over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, and the first resistance is 523.50, and then above that is 525. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside, and to the downside, the bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. They're going to be critical. I will be watching them closely to justify any move to the upside if it tries to hold support. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.